FNCS Globals is finally here, and let me just say, day one was absolutely crazy. Since LAN is the biggest event of the year, I want both of my videos going over LAN to be my biggest videos as well. I'm going to be going over every single game that happens at LAN. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 70,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you guys want to help me reach that goal, please just subscribe and turn on notifications. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. Follow me on my Twitter at KDOG to get constant updates about everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Without further ado though, let's get straight into today's video. Game one, without a doubt, started off with a bang. We got to see Clix be contested, but they did not fight off spawn for game one. Peterbot and Pollo got their whole side of the raft uncontested. And then in endgame, as you can see right here, Peterbot went absolutely crazy. He had 7 eliminations by himself game one. But that's not the main story of this. The main story is Chap and Teeny, who Teeny is literally only playing in like his 3rd ever grand finals, and his 1st ever LAN event was able to win game one of LAN. I just want to put into perspective how crazy that is for your 1st ever LAN event to be able to win the 1st ever game, as well as Chap, who has been getting like the dumbest cheating accusations for so long now. Them being able to go out there and just put on an absolute dominant performance, as well as landing at just a random spot. In game one, they landed a completely different drop spot from where they've always landed at. We also saw teams like Acorn and Cold and Andalex and Sato mainly split their drop off spawn for game one, as well as a very underrated team of Rise and Yuma absolutely went crazy game one, getting an 8 elimination top 3. I want to show you guys the win reactions from every single game today as well, so let's check that out real quick and then let's move on to game two.
The first to go down, Chap's also weak. They jump in, they close the game. In game number 1, the victory royale will go to Chap and Teeny.
Could it be more deserved the way that
Game 2 was none other than the Queasy and Thomas HD game. Now this game actually went exactly how anybody has ever watched Queasy play high ground. They were literally playing height since like half and half zones, and they held it all the way till the very end of the game. We also saw like the first decent game come out of Clix and Vino here. They were able to finish with a 3 elimination 11th. Another team that absolutely popped off this game was Acorn and Cold. They are truly showing that they can do it no matter the circumstances. They got a 4 elimination 4th to put them in that top 4 spot after game 2. They were the only team in the top 10 after game 2 that was contested. If you're wondering how Chap and Teeny did, they ended up landing on Kanata and Cooper this game. They are doing like a strategy where they're landing like a different POI almost every single game. It's very entertaining to watch, but it is a very hard strategy to be able to maintain.
He falls so fast, and Baka has high ground now. This is a little scary, but the tag is so good for Queasy.
MDF Queasy already had the record for most victory royales.
Game 3, we got to see the first real like dominant performance from Peterbot and Pollo, but we also got to see a crazy 1v2 from Swizzy. I just want to give a huge shout out to Swizzy. He has literally had to deal with some of the most difficult situations for back-to-back LANs now. So the fact that he is still out there giving us crazy performances and 1v2 clutches like the one I'm about to show you guys, it is just so awesome to see.
All they got to do now is find the last shot, and Pollo, hungrier than ever, is going to get one. They just need the second now.
Peterbot Pollo, they're tracking him down. Swizzy staring just a layer above. Pollo's gonna fall though. This could be massive. Swizzy could actually take it, but Peterbot trying to shut that tree down. Peterbot,
Oh my God,
is all he needs. Swizzy takes it home.
Peterbot and Pollo get taken down to the hands of Swizzy.
I also wanted to show you guys the damage leaderboard after 3 games. I'll start at number 5 was Malabuka, 4th was Vico, 3rd was Chicho, 2nd was Thomas, and 1st place by over 1,300 damage, none other than Peterbot, of course. Let's move on to game 4 now though. Game 4, we finally got the win from Vico and Flixie, and now this was 4 straight EU teams that have won a game. Up until this point, we still haven't seen a single NA team get a win, but we got to see an absolute dominant performance from Vico and Flixie, getting a 9 elimination win. And this was also the first good game we got to see out of Bugha and Aviv as well. I know a lot of people had them in their top 10 and they were really struggling the first couple of games, but after a 2 elimination second, they were able to prop themselves up into 13th place after game 4.
Here, Vico and Flixie are coming down. They had enough of the weight. They find Aviv on the back backside there, Vico losing a lot of HP to the Storm, though.
Vico nearly getting trapped in the process there, but unfortunately for Aviv and Bugha, they're going to get caught inside the structures. They're trying to work their way through. Aviv nearly has it, but Vico and Flixie just a little bit more HP to work with.
You guys all knew this one was coming. We finally got in Game 5 the first ever LAN win for Peterbot and Poyo, pulling off a 10 elimination win. And let me just say, Poyo looked absolutely crazy in this endgame, especially in the final 2v2 I'm about to show you guys. I know Peterbot has been going absolutely crazy so far this LAN, but we have to put some respect on Poyo's name too.
Peterbot and Poyo, they got the most recent refreshes. Granted, everyone's building, everyone's burning through it, but Poyo strikes first. Price is gonna fall. Peterbot understanding it's all down to Bolts to try and clutch this one up, but it's Peterbot and Poyo after all.
Bolts has been here, though. He knows what to do. Don't give him a chance to heal. You have to fight back. Armored walls come out. They have a little bit more map, but Peterbot has too much to work with. Another armored wall. Bolts has an angle. Can he get it? No! Peterbot won't drop it twice.
Peterbot and Poyo strike yet again.
And in Game 6, it was so fun they had to do it twice. Back-to-back wins at LAN for Peterbot and Poyo, pulling off an 11 elimination win. This was one of the most dominant performances I have ever seen at a LAN event. Obviously, this is only day 1, and now I'm going to go over the entire top 10 as well as a list of teams that are struggling. But let me show you guys the win and the reaction from Peterbot and Poyo first.
Peterbot and Poyo start to swing their way up. They get the angle that they're looking for. Poyo once again doesn't quite find it. Peterbot's hurt though. It's a low ground attack. Poyo by himself here, but the trade from Peterbot up top, he has done what he needed to, and Poyo takes down Agers and clutches out the win from the low ground with back-to-back dubs.
So yes, I'm not gonna lie, the last like 4 games were completely just the Peterbot and Poyo show, but I want to go over the rest of the top 10 and everything like that, and also remind you guys that tomorrow is 1.5x points, so this LAN event is still nowhere near over, even though a lot of people already think that it is. Obviously though, in first place we had Peterbot and Poyo on 442 points, winning 2 out of these 6 games, having an average elims of 7.5 and an average placement of 7.3. You have to look at their match history for a LAN event. This is so crazy to look at. They got an 8 elimination 7th, a 3 elimination 15th, 2 elimination 12th, 1 elimination 18th, then back-to-back wins with 10 eliminations and 11 eliminations. Insane performance from them. Shout out to them. Second place though is actually Thomas HD and Queasy. This was a team that was one of my boomer bust picks, and it looks like they are completely booming right now. Queasy is an insane IGL, and he's showing that to full effect at LAN right now. They are currently on 295 points, so they are still about 150 points away from Peterbot and Poyo, but the comeback is still possible. Third place is Vico and Flixie on 289 points. They were another team to be able to get a win. Chicho and Trulex in 4th on 276. Acorn and Cold, a team that is actually contested in the top 5 on 232 points. And then another team that is contested in Huddy and Kovacs in 6th place on 226 points. Bryson Bolts in 7th on 204. CZB and Nathan in 8th on 194. Dukes and Sphinx in 9th, and then 10th place is Coyota. We do still obviously though have a lot of big name teams outside of the top 10, and I want to start off with Paper and Victor V. Now Victor V is one of the younger players in this tournament, as well as this duo just didn't really have that many expectations from people, but they are currently in 12th place, so shout out to them. And then obviously the big one of Clicks and Vino in 13th place, only getting 168 points in 6 games. This is obviously not the worst performance of all time. Their LAN isn't over or anything like that, and for how like underwhelming they were today, them still being in the top 13 is very promising for tomorrow. If we look at their match history, they got a 1 elimination 15th, a 3 elimination 11th, 2 elimination 9th, 6 elimination 14th, 1 elimination 23rd, and then a 0 elimination 33rd. If you're wondering what's going on with this team, they're just really struggling getting their surge while being contested. They were contested every single game today, and it's looking like that is going to be the case for all of the games tomorrow as well. I guarantee guarantee you though, they're already working on strategies for tomorrow. I think we're going to see them take more fights off spawn because they're just not able to get their whole like loot path, and like the flow of their game is just completely messed up by them being contested. So we'll have to see where they go from here. 15th place was Vidil and Rezon. Some other big names though, like Kanata and Cooper finished in 22nd, Bugha and Aviv finished in 24th, Reet and Ritual is right behind them in 25th, Epicwell and Muzz in 29th, and then a team that a lot of people were honestly predicting like a sneaky top 3 team of Batman, Bugha, and Rapid finished in 30th. The OCE boys of Alex and Worthy finished in 35th, and then a team that is honestly the land goats of Cammy and Seti are in 39th place. Definitely not the best showing from them at all so far. And then if you're wondering who's in dead last right now, it is Shalom and Zagu. They only have 6 points in 6 games. Hopefully things can get better for them tomorrow. If you're wondering how the OCE team of Resigns and Demo, the team that is actually contesting clicks, are doing, they are in 32nd place with 102 points. So they're definitely not doing the best. I don't think they're going to change up their strategy tomorrow and land somewhere else though. I think they are still going to be landing on Clicks and Vino tomorrow, but I guess we will have to see. Let's look at the actual overall damage leaderboard for Global's day 1. We have the whole top 10 here. In 10th place was Bolts, 9th was Sphinx, 8th was Pollo, 7th was Flixie, 6th Coyota, 5th Chicho, 4th was Cold, 3rd Vico, 2nd Thomas HD, and in 1st place by almost 4,000 damage was Peterbot. Peterbot also had 30 eliminations on day 1, and get this, that was more than any other duo combined. The cheating accusations are over. Don't ever say something like that again. Peterbot and Pollo could 100% still get contested tomorrow. They could get surprise con. More teams could be going for the coin now. There were so many factors that could happen tomorrow that we just haven't seen yet. Land day 1 was super hype, and I know day 2 is going to be even better. Remember, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Leave your guys' predictions for the top 5 for tomorrow. Use code KDog in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more, especially when buying the FNCS pickaxe that is in the item shop. Follow me on my Twitter because I'm actually live tweeting every single one of the games. Just follow me at KDog. YouTube says you'll enjoy one of these 2 videos up on the screen, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Thank God for another day. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this style where I show you guys like the full games and everything, or if you like the other style better, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.